All right, this video right here isn't really like a history thing. It's more like a think piece and an open discussion. So once again, after I'm done, feel free to comment below what you think, but let's get into it. So today what we're going to talk about is the fact that what I talked about in my last video is Haiti should have not ever have existed. Like ever have existed. And what I mean by Haiti should never have existed is because when the Europeans came to the New World, it was called the New World, as in we're going to take it and create a new world. Because where the Europeans came from, the Asiatics came from, and the Africans came from, that world already existed. It's been there for a long time. So when the new world was found, they were like, yo, we could create a whole new thing over there. It'll be ours. We could do whatever we want. We'll take these people from over here, put them over there, and we'll create a new empire. And for a while, that's what happened. Saint Domingue, when the French were there, when the Spanish were there, was the richest colony in the world. Breesh was dropping from Saint Domingue. And when I say Saint Domingue, I mean Haiti, the whole isle. But let's talk about the Haitian side. So when they got to that new world, they were like, all right, let's just drop these people off. Let's just, pick the bread up and go back. Like, that's what it was. Let's put some tea blanc over there, and the gros blanc will be back home. And all we got to do is pick up bread. This was pretty much the jouet. The new world was a jouet. And everyone wanted in on it. The French, the Spanish, the English, the Dutch, everybody wanted in on this new world jouet. Land's good. Mad people. You could do what you want over there. Now I'm trying to set the scene. Imagine you're a 15th century, European, and you're like, yo, all we got to do is get to the Caribbean and money's just going to flow forever. It'll be 1,000-year empire. There's so much land, we could do whatever we want. But then you hear that the people you brought there don't want to be there. Okay, so, you try to erase their history. You try to change their last names because that's what you learn to do to these. They were pretty much cattle. Like the slaves, the esclaves, were seen as livestock. Now, imagine you're that European, and you got your plantation already up and booming in Saint Domingue. Coffee out the kazoo. You feel what I'm saying? Coffee, sugar, anything you want. Shorty, what you need? Let me go back to the plantation. You know what I'm saying? You got some tobacco seeds. Let me bring that back over there. Yeah. But you're not the only European doing this. There's other Europeans doing this. And now Europe at this time was not linked up. Europeans actually had this whole clause where you can't enslave or, do crazy things to other Christians. And that's why they went to countries where there were no Christians. And they were like, oh, cheat code. What? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So when you brought these non-Christians to these places because, they're barbarians and stuff, and you erase their history because you got their maps from them. Like the maps you used to get over there, you got from these people you just took. So you need to erase their history so they don't even know that. Because what if they learn how to go back? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, erase their history, make them not know where they came from. Easy jouet. Now money's just falling out of the sky. We're all rich. Or so we thought. So these people that I told you that didn't want to be here, the esclave, the slaves, yeah, who knew? Humans didn't want to be slaves. Well, not the Europeans. Oh no, they knew. The L word, blood on the leaves, strange fruits hanging, blood on the leaves. But there was this guy named John Lynch, I believe, and he was all like, he made a whole manual. He was like, this is how to keep your livestock docile. You know?
Hello everyone and welcome to this channel. So did you know that Haiti was the first Black republic to successfully overthrow slavery and colonial rule? Guys, in 1804, the Haitian Revolution made history, but it came at a cost. The world powers, especially France and the United States, responded not with celebration, but with economic isolation, political sabotage, and crushing debt. So this is why in this video, we are here to dive deep into why Haiti's bold stand for freedom has been met with centuries of punishment, and why it's crucial for Black Americans and the African diaspora to understand this history. It's here that we are going to learn the truth behind the Haitian Revolution. We are going to understand the global backlash against Haiti's independence, And also, we are here to explore how this legacy still affects Haiti today. So guys, let's get into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on Black history and truth-telling narratives the mainstream often ignores. So guys, let's get into this. I'll be back with more commentaries.
I'm saying buck breaking. This, that, and the third. It was a whole manual on it. Don't even think about going to the New World and opening up a plantation without reading this manual. That's how important this manual was. It wasn't just, oh, you got slaves, you brought them over there. It was a whole economy. That's why the Confederate Army was down to go to war for this. They were like, yo, we're going to split from the Union and the U.S. and create a whole nation off of this. Yeah. Anyways, so these people that, wanted to be people and wanted to be free started causing problems for the Europeans. They were like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Let's just put them down and flood some new ones in. That didn't work because they kept running to the back country. Now I'm setting the scene for you. You're European. You hear about this new world. You think you could do whatever you want over there. Everyone pretty much died. We don't know how. We didn't know that we were bringing an illness. Yeah. And you brought some new people in to repopulate it, this, that, and the third. You expect 100,000-year empire. You expect to create what Europe and Rome and all these other places were over there. But these people, this livestock, is causing problems. What do you mean you don't want to be a slave? That's what was going through their minds. So when these people, the African warriors who really rose up in Haiti, and mind you, the Gros Blancs were back in France. It was the T-Blancs, the land managers that were in Haiti that were getting their, and getting their caiboulet. When these people rose up, it caused a huge problem for France. Because not only was France losing money, France looked bad. And if you know France, France is a powerhouse at this time. France, the Dutch, with the Dutch East India Company, dropping bodies for saffron and spice. The British were beefing with the French. They were like, damn, let's get our hands in anything. And that's why the Haitians actually finessed the French, the English, and the Spanish into beefing with each other over the land and kicking each other out of the Haitian side. It's a whole thing. I'll do an in-depth analysis on it, but we're trying to get you the mindset of this time, okay? New world equals new opportunities to do whatever you want for the next 1,000 years. Your family will be rich forever. But these people want freedom? You want to mess my bag up? Nah. That book I told you about, Strange Fruits Hanging from the Poplar Trees? Yeah, practice that over there. Make them buck break. Make their minds break. Scrub their minds. Let them not know who they are. And that's why African Americans were scrubbed the hardest post-Liberia. Okay? Now let's get this going. Haitians were one of the first to even free themselves, and that's why we're technically the closest to the African warriors. We still have our minds. We still know where we came from. We still have a lot of African traits, but we also picked up a lot of stuff from the natives because there was still natives in the mountainsides. Now, once again, y'all want freedom? You're gonna mess my bag up. And mess their bag up they did. They did not think that the freedom would get to the point where the whole island... Once again, France was a powerhouse under Napoleon. The dude who never lost a war except to Haiti first, then to the English. We beat them first. Caused the Louisiana Purchase. Caused them to lose a lot of places. Caused freedom to be declared same day, same delivery in every French colony. Yeah, off the back, off the muscle. Anyways, so y'all want freedom. Y'all want to fuck our bags up, right? Y'all want to make us lose half of our empire, right? Y'all want to make us look bad in front of England, our biggest op, and Spain and Portugal, our biggest ops. Word? So France hit them with attacks. They said, we're going to invade y'all tomorrow, today, expeditiously, if y'all don't pay us 8 billion kajillion motherfucking dollars. To which Haiti sadly accepted, because after they got their independence, they really couldn't sustain themselves too much. We had good land. Yeah, we got the pigs. We got this, that, and the third. And, we got a neighbor over there. We got Grand Colombia. We got all this. We're exporting freedom. But once again, that wasn't supposed to happen. None of that was supposed to happen. Slavery getting abolished in every French colony happened because of Haiti. The idea of revolution through the slaves in the New World happened because of Haiti. So the Europeans are thinking, this new world that we just found, that was supposed to be a 1,000-year kingdom, got ruined by these people, and they want to export freedom? Mettez en bas code, à la chasse, lock them the fuck up, embargo the country. That is why people are so mad at Haitians. That's where the systemic hate comes from, is the fact that we ruined good what the Europeans wanted forever, which was money and free work and free labor and just land. The greed was immense. It's like they had a disease where they would see gold and they would just go crazy for it. The disease was only cured by gold. And it's crazy. If we can't get gold, we'll do you up over money. That is why Haiti is hated. Because we ruined that good. We ruined that for the Europeans. So, as always, let's discuss below. Bois Calais. Let's free Haiti. And as always, vive Haiti.
I understand the point you were trying to make through your comment, but let me explain something to you, yeah? The Caribbean is located where? In the Americas. Haiti is located in the Caribbean, absolutely, but it is also a Latin American country. Then let me tell you why. Just like any other person from any other Latin American country, they speak a language derived from a Romance language, and that language is French. It is literally located on the same island with a country that I'm sure you refer to as a Latino country. Let's be real, the only reason why you don't claim Haitians as Latinos is because y'all are anti-black. Haiti was literally the first Latino country, and the Haitian Revolution was a huge catalyst in the emancipation of Latin American countries. Give Haitians the respect that they deserve and fought for. Thank you.
As a Haitian, I always say that Haitians don't necessarily identify with Caribbean culture per se, but we're our own little bubble inside the Caribbean. Generally speaking, a lot of people have a certain perception of the Caribbean and the culture that comes from it. And within that Caribbean culture, there are many subset cultures that really make up the Caribbean. To make things easier to understand, I'm going to simplify the explanation and say that there are three main colonizers of the Caribbean. Those colonizers are the English, the French, and the Spanish. From the English, you have countries like Jamaica, Bahamas, Barbados, and that makes up the majority of the front-facing Caribbean culture. And then you have the Spanish, which is countries like Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cuba. And then for French, you have countries like Haiti, Guadeloupe, St. Lucia, etc. And I say all of that to say that as a Haitian, we don't really identify necessarily with a lot of that front-facing Caribbean culture. We don't really identify with the English-speaking countries or the Spanish-speaking countries. And with the French-speaking countries, we might be able to relate with language, but that's kind of it. A lot of Caribbeans like to talk about whether it's plantain or plantain. In Haiti, nous dit banan. Or whether it's soca or dance hall. In Haiti, we like compa. And we can listen to soca, dance hall, whatever, but that's not necessarily integrated into our culture like it is for a lot of different Caribbean countries. I'm not saying that we don't identify with Caribbean culture, but a lot of the front-facing Caribbean cultural aspects we don't identify with. And that's mainly because of the language barrier and a lot of historical aspects as well. But yeah, that's why you hear a lot of Haitians say, I'm Haitian, or they'll say, I'm not Latino, or they say, I'm not Caribbean, I'm Haitian, because a lot of our culture is kind of just our culture. And of course, there's a lot of different aspects of our culture that are shared throughout the Caribbean and other cultures that are shared in our country. But all in all, Haitians are our own little group. And that's how Christian sees it.
America is afraid of Haiti. Not the land, obviously. The people. America needs Haiti. Not the people, obviously, but the land. Haiti's still one of the richest countries in the Caribbean, just not by financial stimulus, by land. Our land still has a lot of valuable resources that a lot of countries are seeking. But when you're saying free Haiti, free Haiti, free Haiti, you need to know why you're saying free Haiti. Because free Haiti from who? And free Haiti from what? Before I begin, let me just say I haven't done my due diligence, right? Because a lot of people have messaged me, Christina, you're Haitian and you seem to be within your culture. Why don't you speak about Haiti? Because I cry. Anytime I think about what's happening to my country and my people, I cry. When I listen to music back home, because a lot of our music talks about our culture or what these people have done to us, I cry. Because I'm heavily discouraged when I think about my country and what's happening to it. But anyway, let's give you a generic understanding, okay? And this will obviously involve race, right? Let's think about America for a second. A lot of Black Americans will tell you that the white man's biggest fear is Black Americans gathering up together and doing them just like they did their ancestors. And it's true, even in their day-to-day life, you will see that a lot of white people in America has anti-Black kind of mindsets. They're running away from you when you're crossing the street. They don't want to be in the same elevator as you because they see you as violent. A lot of Black people believe that the government's afraid that Black people in America are going to retaliate. Well, to make sure that black Americans know their place in America, they did it with Haiti because Haiti actually did retaliate. Ever since the slaves revolted in Haiti, Haiti has paid immensely for defending itself. America, London, and France, as well as other foreign countries that I may or may not know of, has made it their primary goal to make sure that everybody knows Haiti is dirt trash, and everybody does think so. This is not a generic understanding of politics. This is a generic understanding of the Haitian people, because the Haitian people are warriors. A lot of stuff that you don't know about history is that people would go to Haiti back in the days to pick up people to go fight in their wars. Haiti's in contract with a lot of countries. A lot of countries appreciate Haiti because of how they fought for them. And if you're Haitian, it's in your blood to say coupe tête boule caille, which means cut off the heads and burn the house. Because Haitians retaliate, and they retaliate often violently. So with that understanding of the Haitian people, what America did to Puerto Rico couldn't necessarily happen to Haiti. But that's what the goal is. America wants to own Haiti. They've bought land, they've bought places. Labadie is completely, when I say majority of Labadie is owned by white people, people who have no business owning land in Haiti. That's what it is. And it's not that simple. And it's not that easy because there's a certain willpower in Haiti that people have. And for better or for worse, the Haitian people keep fighting. Now, the problem is, who are we fighting? Because a lot of that fighting is fighting each other. There's a lot of gang violence in Haiti. Izo is the most notorious gang leader, and he's done a number on Haitian people. I've given you a generic understanding of my people. Let me give you a generic understanding of our government. It's corrupted. It's been corrupted. We've been talking about it for years and
I hope we are still together, guys. Let me bring this clear before we move into the remaining clips. The Haitian Revolution 1791 to 1804 wasn't just a win for Haiti. It was a terrifying message to colonial powers. Enslaved people can and will fight back. So Haiti didn't just break free. It shattered the myth of white supremacy embedded in colonial rule. So guys, let's get into these remaining clips. I'll be coming back with more commentaries on France's independence date, which was of economic terrorism. So guys, let's get into this video. I'll be coming back with more commentaries. Can you let me know your thoughts in the comment section?
As a Haitian American, now truly understand the stance of so many Black Americans, so many foundationally Black Americans, as far as no longer wanting to be humble. I understand them no longer wanting to give into appeasement behavior. And it's not that these people aren't humble. They're tired of the world constantly trying to humble them. Just listen to how this sounds. Imagine being the start of a movement, a start of a community, yet still having to prove to people in that community why you deserve to be there, why you deserve to be a part of it, why you deserve to be accepted. Imagine your people being the start of whatever kind of influence, other people benefiting from said influence, just to turn around and tell you that your people didn't create it. Or they try to discredit or diminish the impact of the influence. Try to say that, yeah, it may have started there, but we took it and turned it into this and twisted it into that, and now we made it our own. What? Anything to not give your people their due respect. Haiti is the first independent Caribbean country, yet has just now started getting included in the Caribbean spaces. How is that possible when we started it? How is that possible when we're the start? The Caribbean Music Awards that was held literally on Friday took place in damn near little Haiti in Brooklyn. Yet all Haiti got was an honorable mention. Y'all been celebrating Zouk. Y'all been celebrating Zouk. Anytime a Zouk song comes on, y'all are quick to let any Haitian know, oh no, that's not compa, that's Zouk. But Zouk is a subgenre of compa. It comes from compa. Martinique wouldn't have that genre if it didn't start in Haiti with compa. Just like all of the rest of the Soca Islands would not have soca if it did not start and originate in Trinidad. But y'all understand that. Haiti is the first Latino country, the first independent Latino country that went on to help Mexico, Venezuela, DR, Peru, Ecuador, Panama get their independence. Yet we're just now being recognized as a Latino country. We're now being recognized as a Latino country. We're now being accepted in the community we started. Haiti is the first independent Black republic in the world. In the world. Okay? In order for other parts of the world to know their history, they have to learn about Haitian history. For a lot of countries, in order for you to learn, to begin to learn the beginning of your country, you have to learn about mine. Because Haitian history is world history. The impact of the Haitian Revolution still impacts the world today. Today. Spain Spanish is the standard Spanish. France French is the standard French. England English is the standard English, but when Haitians say that Haitian Creole is the standard French-based Creole, y'all want to say, no, we didn't get the Creole language from you. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Y'all need to go and educate yourselves, okay? Although Saint-Domingue was not France's first territory, that was Quebec, Canada, that was the first territory that they imported African slaves to. The first set of African slaves that were imported by France was sent to Saint-Domingue. It was those first African slaves that started creating the French-based Creole that we know today, from them trying to learn French from their colonizers while still keeping the native tongue they came with. It was because of the natural resources that Haiti had that France was able to make so much fucking money to the point where they started acquiring other territories. In them acquiring other territories, they started importing already conditioned slaves from Saint-Domingue to train the new slaves, thus spreading the Creole language, thus bringing it to the other French territories. French-based Creole started with Haiti. Look for your fucking self. The earliest recognized French-based Creole emerged from the French colonies in the Caribbean in the late 17th and 18th century, with Haitian Creole being the prominent. It started with us. And before you be like, oh, it's AI, it's probably Wikipedia, go and look for yourself. Here's the fucking sources. Here are the sources. Y'all gonna tell me that the encyclopedia is wrong? Is that what you're gonna tell me? More sources. More fucking sources. Y'all gonna tell me that they all wrong too? The way that you people talk about Haiti, the way that Haiti is talked about, the way that Haitians are talked about, calling us poor, calling it the poorest country in the Caribbean. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why that is, okay? Because first of all, you're talking about the country that is nicknamed Le Pearl des Antilles. That is the Pearl of the Antilles. The reason why I got that nickname is because of the wealth that it had through its natural resources, okay? Haitian iridium, Haitian vetiver. Had it not been for the foreign sabotage, the foreign corruption, the foreign exploitation of Haiti, y'all really think that Haiti would be in the position that it is today? You think that my people don't know how to take care of the country they fought for? The country that they bled to have, to claim? You think that we can't take care of our own? Do you really think that? Haiti was the safest country to go and visit in the 80s. In the 80s. That was not too long ago. The state that Haiti is in now is because of a lot of all of these foreign countries evading it and corrupting it. That's why. The fact that the Haitians and the Haitian Revolution has contributed so much to the world, where it still impacts it to this day. The fact that you guys are able to get away with disrespecting us the way that you do is fucking crazy. The fact that you're able to spread such vicious fucking rumors about us, and it actually is successful in being spread, is disgusting. Y'all was able to get away with a fucking rumor that Haitians had AIDS in the 90s. Just last year during November's elections, y'all was able to get away with a rumor that Haitian people eat cats. And had it not been for my people, a lot of you still wouldn't be fucking free. And it just goes to show how deep the xenophobia, the prejudice against Haitian people runs with you guys. It just goes to show, because how dare you talk down on a group of people that fought a war for 13 years so other people could be free? How dare you talk down on the group of people that made it possible for there to be a rebellion? Had Haiti failed, had the Haitian Revolution failed, it would have been used as an example to keep everybody oppressed. But because it was successful, it showed so many other countries that you can rebel and you can successfully rebel, to the point where you guys started doing it. You started following suit. My people went against the greatest, the strongest military army of that time and won. And y'all talk so poorly of us. Then a lot of you guys have the nerve to open up your mouths and say that Haitians and Haiti is excluded or isolated because they want to be. How the fuck are we isolated from a community that we started? If Haiti didn't become the first free Caribbean country, there would be no Caribbean. If Haiti wasn't the first Latino country to be free, there wouldn't be no Latino countries. So how the fuck are we excluded from communities we started? Make it make sense. Y'all excluded us out of a community that we started, that it was based off of our hard work that you're able to benefit off of. So fuck being humble. When you know that your people's contributions impact the world today, still, the fuck is you being humble for? There's some facts you just can't fucking argue with. You just can't. Okay? Like how Jamaica is the more popular known Caribbean island. It is what it is. Even though there's carnival everywhere. Guess which one is more known? Trinidad. It is what it fucking is. It also started there. It is what it fucking is. Soca started there. You can't take that away from them. Same thing with Jab Jab. Even though Jab Jab is celebrated everywhere. Everywhere. Y'all know Grenada for it. You can't take away people's hard work. You can't take away nations' contributions. You cannot do that, nations. You can't do it. Same thing goes with Haiti. So fuck am I being humble for? And I encourage all Haitian Americans, all foundationally Black Americans, you know what the fuck your people did. You know what the fuck your people and their history is. Why are we being humble? Why? For what? For what? Acceptance in spaces that we created? Fuck you. So moving forward, I'm only rocking with those that's rocking with me. If my presence, for me to be around you, it calls for me having to shrink myself, fuck.
You see this? This will forever be interesting to me because it's almost like whenever Black Americans do something great or they win something, it's like we always have to add in all these other groups of people that just came out of nowhere. And they all leave out key parts that plays a huge role in the historical facts. Like, for instance, Mexicans say that they helped Black runaways escape into Mexico, leaving out the part that Mexico participated in enslaving niggas. And the ones that helped the Black runaways were Black Mexicans that they later chopped their heads off. How you leave that out? Now, this guy here, which I'm assuming has to be Haitian, is saying that Haitians should be included in the Florida Seminole Wars as if it was a fleet of these niggas. Like they just came and said, oh, we got to help the Miami niggas out. Let's go, y'all. Let's get the boats going. We got to go to America down to Florida. Where the boats at? Where the fleet? Who led the fleet to Florida? There is none, sir. There wasn't a huge army of Haitians in Florida helping out the Florida Seminoles. At best, I'll probably give y'all maybe 10 niggas who was in Florida helping. Haitian descendants. But that's still not enough to start fitting y'all names in our accomplishment. If y'all want to be technical, that's like saying Jamaica played a huge role in the Haitian Revolution, which they did. Supposedly, the person who started the Haitian Revolution was a Jamaican. But we don't take that away from y'all. We let y'all have that. See what I'm saying? And then plus, the Florida Seminole Wars were going on way before 1804 when Haiti won their war against the French. So we always been fighting. This was a 10+ year long war. See what I'm saying? So to come in and start saying, we did a lot from y'all. When? At what point? We already was fighting for 10 years plus. Being a Black American Floridian is literally the most hardest thing out there to be.
Isn't it weird that the most significant event in Black liberation and Black history has never been filmed? I mean, there's never been a movie made about the Haitian Revolution, even though the Haitian Revolution was the domino effect that trickled the Black liberation globally. Yet we have not one movie for that. I mean, we have 1,001 slave films with a white savior, but not one film about the Haitian Revolution. And remember that movie Birth of a Nation, the one about Nat Turner? Remember how much pushback that film got in Hollywood and in society? It's almost like Hollywood and society doesn't want to see Black liberation and Black freedom. They're afraid of the idea of Black rebellion, but they love to see Black subjugation. And the only time we see Black liberation is through a white savior. Very interesting.
I would love for Dominicans to stop running with the narrative that Haiti enslaved them for 22 years when that's not even a fact. Let's be for real and let's just cut it right here. Let's cut it right. That's all. Because I'm too bright and I'm too wicked. I'm ready. I'm ready. First of all, Haiti and the Dominican Republic were considered one nation altogether, okay? What had happened was the split between two nations on February 27th, 1844 was because of the elite white separatists. Say it with me. Elite white separatists, okay? Remember now, a lot of the people in the Dominican army at the time were actually people of color, mainly Black people, okay? The white elites wanted to separate the nation and bring back slavery after the Haitians had abolished it. Wow. This is why I tell people that the real Independence Day of the Dominican Republic is not February 27th, 1844. It's really July 15th, 1865. And guess what? Guess who helped us? Haiti. Like, we're literally talking about a country that would rather look up to their colonizers instead of looking to their neighbors who helped liberate them on July 15th, 1865. Because they didn't have to do it. I want y'all to be very clear about that. They didn't have to do anything. See, at the time, Black people teamed up with other Black people to go against those elite whites. That's exactly what happened with Haiti and the Dominican Republic. So I'm going to need y'all to stop running with the narrative that Haiti had Dominican Republic or Dominicans enslaved for 22 years when that's not even the case. It's not even the fact. And although February 27th, 1844, although those events took place, okay, those Black military leaders on both the Dominican and the Haitian side, okay, applied pressure to those white separatists to not bring back slavery, but they couldn't stop the separation of two nations, which is why Dominican Republic became the Dominican Republic. But then I want to speak about the events that led up to July 15th, 1865. under the presidency of Pedro Santana, because this is what I'm talking about. Like I just said, Dominicans look up, they rather look up to their colonizers. First of all, he invited Spain back, okay, to recolonize the Dominican Republic and to bring back slavery. And I believe, don't get me wrong, and educate me if I am wrong, I believe the United States were trying to occupy during that time. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. The fact of the matter is that Dominicans don't want, the thing that's going on between Haiti and Dominican Republic will never sit well with me. And it's the fact that Dominicans do not want Haitians on Dominican soil. And it's literally because it's rooted in anti-blackness. Yet, these are the same people that overthrew colonialism, abolished slavery, and helped you guys to become a liberated, free, independent nation on July 15, 1865. Okay? And I'm saying this as a Dominican. Okay? Because I just want y'all to know not all Dominicans are the same. Okay? I think very differently. Me, I can speak for myself. I can't speak for others. I can speak for me. Okay?
Thank you so much, guys, for being with me throughout the video. We are coming to the conclusion of this video. And just to wrap it up, guys, you know, after losing the war, France fought Haiti to pay 150 million francs, that is more than equivalent billions, just to recognize their independence. And this was extortion, not diplomacy. And Haiti had to borrow money from French banks to pay it. It set Haiti up for economic failure from the start. And when we come to the US, it was complicit in Haiti's isolation, and the United States didn't recognize Haiti's independence until 1862. That is nearly 60 years later. Why? Why? We can ask ourselves why. Because the United States feared the Haitian example would inspire enslaved Africans in America to rise up. And this was not just passive neglect, it was active suppression of black liberation. And let's talk about the global anti-blackness. Anti-blackness was the blueprint, and Haiti's punishment wasn't accidental. It was a warning to other black nations and people. This is what happens when you fight back. You know, colonial powers weaponized debt, diplomacy, and media to turn Haiti into a symbol of failure, even though its story is one of resilience and resistance. Yeah, so we have a lot of media narratives still that still demonize Haiti. Today, when people hear Haiti, they think of poverty, they think of corruption and disaster, not revolution, not liberation and resistance. That's by design. Western media rarely tells the full story, how Haiti was deliberately underdeveloped and punished for its freedom. Yeah, and also, you know, black Americans need to reconnect with Haiti. The Haitian struggle is not just Haitian, it is global. It is a chapter in the broader story of black resistance. And Haiti stood up first and paid the price for everyone. So it's time we tell that truth, honor that history, and stop buying into the anti-Haitian propaganda. And also, when we talk about the reparations that are still owed, you know, France has never repaid the billions Haiti was forced to pay in independence debt. So the United States and other Western nations have never acknowledged their roles in isolating Haiti. So if we are serious about justice, we need to talk about reparations and no charity. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for being with me through this video. Of course, all credit belongs to the original creators of this video. And this video is meant for educational purposes and commentary purposes as well. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Be blessed. Kindly give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. Thank you. Peace be with you. Stay safe always.